The Queensland 3 of Callum Beerling. Alongside of him from Dolby, it's the Cowboy, the Q25 of Terry Lirivelt. Corey Stein and Gavin Thomas will be row 2. And it's McLean, Collins, Pimenta, Birch. The lights are out, and we go green.
Nice even start from the Modlites. So we get to turn number 1. Beerling holds on the bottom. Lirivelt on the outside. Thomas has made a jump. He's up there in the 3rd spot. Looks to the bottom of the racetrack. Steiny's dropped off a little bit in the opening stages. Lirivelt still on the outside of Beerling. Can't get it done. But a second phase in the corner. He does have a burst. They're still side by side. Down into turn number 1.
That was unbelievable from Terry Lirivelt. I was with you, Brendan. I thought his luck was run out by the time he got to the exit of turn 4. But somehow he found... He goes high in 3 and 4 once again. And he's pulled it off again, Brendan. You've got to be kidding me. Terry Lirivelt back out front ahead of Callum Beerling. But Beerling fights back to the inside, and Gavin Thomas sitting there watching all unfold in front of him.
Side by side racing for the Modlites, and you're right, there's definitely something in the top, but it's in that phase of the exit where Lirivelt's really starting to pull gap, but he's finally got it done. Steiny and Collins locked together as they exit. Collins by Beerling fighting back on the inside of Lirivelt.
How good is this for Modlite racing? I think Jack Fisher's got it right. Modlites are just awesome. The little cars with so much power and so much attitude. And Callum Beerling fights to the inside and takes the lead back off Lirivelt. There you run cars, and Gavin Thomas running in 3rd place ahead of the local boy, Casey Collins in 4th. 5th place will be held by your series leader, Corey Stein, who's also your quick time in the shootout, but just struggling a little bit here, Brendan.
Yeah, not sure if the setup's gone from Stein or what the go is, but yes, sir. Oh, we got a big one in the fence. Got one upside down. It's Grambauer. I only caught the end of it, and he was up against the concrete with the bottom side up against the wall. Crash crew right on the scene within seconds. Just make sure everyone's A-OK down there.
Kurt Grambauer.
Crew bringing the Modlite back on all fours, ever so slowly.
Well, over here at the car, and it's just getting his helmet off. He's all alert. Just taking his time. And yeah, fair bit of damage on the Accelerate Q37, the shadow car. A little bit of oil coming out from the car as well. The crew quickly over here. Just as you said, just getting his gear off, taking his time. And I'm with you, Brendan. I missed the start of it too, and all I saw was the 37. Upside down against the concrete. That's just scary. Good to see Kurt just moving around. He's just trying to get his belts. I think he's just stuck a little bit in with the belts, but he climbed out of the car, folks. Put your hands together. Kurt Grambauer out of the race car.
Local bloke doing it pretty good with the rest of the big boys, so a big effort by his family and whatever else. So
yeah, driving the Rob Hardy-owned car. He finished 3rd at the Australian title a few weeks ago, which was very impressive against a quality field. And 5th. Then it's McLean, Pimenta, Birch, Snow, Glavity, Hearn, Lawton, O'Brien, Meehan, and Martin.
16 left to go.
16 to go. The lights are out, and we go green.
Down into turn 1, go. Traffic jam, some bumper-to-bumper stuff with Stein and McLean. They're nearly 3 wide through 1 and 2. Birch gets on the Parmenter, then McLean. He'll try and pick up 2 spots, but as I say that, McLean goes to the outside of Corey Stein. It looks like he's going to try and make it work. They're side by side down the main straight into turn 1.
I tell you what, Trent McLean, the New South Wales 8, he's been quick tonight. What a night in the Modlite here at Carina. We had that shootout earlier, and he went from what was 7th and then finished in 2nd quick. So that car's got a lot of pace left to go in this one, Brendan, and don't count him out because, as I said, 14 laps of race left to go. Plenty can happen, and plenty will.
Especially if that starts to deteriorate for some of these cars, and he's constantly running that high. He knows what it's going to be like. He's just got to hang tough. Dealing with Birch now. What will be 6th spot, but it's still Beerling the lead up from Lerenbelt and Thomas.
Yeah, it looks like that top line's just gone away a little bit, Brendan. I don't know if the dew's starting to set on the racetrack is making it a little bit slippery up high. But no one's running the top. Look at this. Collins goes to the inside of Gavin Thomas. Beerling has issues into 1. That allows Lerenbelt to get to the back. It's happening everywhere here. The battle for the lead, the battle for the podium positions. All the way back. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. It's not over yet.
Hearns one on the outside trying to get by Snow. He's now got Parmenter in his sights. They're back for 8th place, but he's still trying nonetheless. The big League of Flames, the only car on the racetrack with overrun is the Birch machine. Lights up the sky here, trying to catch the Oz 2 of Corey Stein.
Use the top side the last couple of laps. He got really close to the rear bumper of Beerling. Hearn now finally gets around the outside of Pimenta. And Casey Collins, the local boy in the Q21, the former Queensland champ, on the back bumper of Lerenbelt into turn number 1. Beerling very sideways on the entry. But then he gets a good enough exit as they all balk behind him. Now here comes Collins to the inside of Lerenbelt. They rub panels, bumper to bumper, and Collins forced the 25 wide, and now Collins up to 2nd.
After a mediocre night by his standards, Casey has found some pace come feature race time. He's all over the back. The number 3 as we start to encroach on some traffic now. Lerenbelt won't be one to just drop away from this fight as he moves back to the top of the racetrack. Thomas is right there in Stein and Birch, so it's a battle in 6 for first in this one.
Well, Terry Lerenbelt using his experience now. We know he's not going to be able to be faster than the drivers ahead. If he keeps following their lines, we try something different, goes to the outside. Look at this, Stein to the inside of Thomas. They're going to rub wheels a little bit. Those two aren't on the best of terms, so look out for that 4th place from the 99 and the 6, and watch this battle for the lead. Collins right there, Brendan. He just needs a little bit more straight away.
And we're coming into lap traffic. Oh, and Beerling hesitates for a second, a split second, if you will. And Collins goes through, makes contact with the 79, and somehow doesn't roll the Q21. It's still green. As Lerenbelt now battling on the back of Beerling. It's all happening in the front of this Modlite feature race.
This is unbelievable. From 6th place to the lead. Casey Collins, a local boy. Out front, we're at a car parked inside of turn 1 and 2. It'll be Che O'Brien in the 81. Gets the car mobile. We stay green. Look out, because here comes Thomas at the round. Nearly collects O'Brien as well. And going through lap traffic, the 99 had to get on the brakes, locks them up, spits out, and we go yellow.
Yeah, but 3 wide there. Thomas, Lerenbelt, and Abby Meehan down the bottom.
How good is this?
That's some quality Modlite feature race. Oh, as Casey comes to the infield, probably to check on the damage, I imagine.
Left to run, Brandon. 4 left to run.
4 left in this one. Thomas obviously been sent rear. He's getting Braden to have a bit of a check over the race car. So it's all happening here on the infield with 4 laps to go. Beerling is trundling around in front. Casey Collins is speaking to an infield official.
So, sorry for interrupting there. Casey Collins has been pinned for going to the infield for that pass for the lead on Callum Beerling. He's gone down to plead his case. Now, I can see both sides of this right now because I made my way down to turn 3 after that Kurt Grambauer incident. And there's a lot of that infield dirt has dragged its way onto the actual pole line on the racing side of the tyre. So, we did see a big puff of dust come up as Casey did hit that dust. That's undeniable. We all saw that. The question is, was his inside wheels on the inside of the tyres? And the steward says yes.
Big call. He did.
Oh, goodness, here we go. Beerling, Thomas, Collins, Liribelt, Stein in top. Here we go. And a good from Thomas. We'll try and follow him through 1 and 2. Beerling just struggling on the entrance of turn number 1. Liribelt goes across. Burns does a good job to avoid making contact with the 25. And now Liribelt is 9. Starting to get really bad here. He's just struggling up top. He's trying to make something work, Brendan, but there's absolutely nothing up there.
3 laps to go in this one, so they're pinned at the bottom of the racetrack. Beerling, Thomas, and Collins. McLean now down on the bottom. He gets by Liribelt. The Beerling car has struggled all race. It's just not settled, but he's still leading this one. He's got Thomas all over the back end.
Look, sometimes you need to be fast, sometimes you need to be pretty. That car is ugly fast. But Alan Beerling still leading this race, doing everything he needs to, holding onto that pole line. It jumps over the bumps into turn number 3, spits it sideways, and he takes the white flag. 1 more to go.
Last lap around the speedway for the Modlite. Casey goes for it. He's upstairs. There's nothing out there. The car just drifts backwards. Tried it. It's not going to work. Beerling's just going to hold on for 2 more corners. As Stein shoves the door for 3rd spot, but Beerling's going to get it. He'll get the win. Thomas come homes for 2. We've got contact across the line. Luckily, not a huge accident. I think Collins is going to hang on for 2, for 3, I should say. Stein 4th. Casey won't be happy. And he's going to go straight off the racetrack. Not impressed with the steward's decision on that one. But regardless, your winner tonight, Callum Beerling. What a drive. And as you said, Braden, the car did not look great, but was fast regardless.
And as he comes around, the Polish victory lap. Left-hand drive cars, you're doing reverse. Make some noise for the Q3. Your feature race winner for round 6 of the Campbell's Truck and Bobcat Modlites Series. It's Callum Beerling.
At Autobarn, we know cars. We know there's more than one way to get rid of rattles and squeaks, so we've got a full range of car audio systems.